Street in the Tuscany Square. All services performed by supervised students.
The reason we have money and savings, loans and interest rates, and just about everything else in this world is because there's one thing that's worth more than all of it put together. Family.
At Sealy's, we know great first impressions, hard work, and confidence make the man. Success doesn't come easy, but fashion and style can. For more than half a century, fashion-conscious men have depended on Sealy's exceptional quality and affordable value, providing the luxury of personalized service, attention to detail, and modern tailoring. Every man deserves to own the room. Sealy quality, Sealy value. Wear it with confidence.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Justin Wickersham. Thanks for joining us this Saturday night. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 10. Our top story this evening, authorities releasing the name of the child that was killed in a one-vehicle crash on I-90 in Rapid City yesterday morning. 4-year-old Connor Ayer suffering fatal injuries in that crash. The 4 other passengers in the van suffering minor injuries. Law enforcement authorities saying the driver, 31-year-old Lindsay Bedeljun of Rapid City, lost control of the vehicle and it rolled. All passengers appear to have been wearing their seatbelts. The South Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. Meanwhile, a minimum security state prison inmate is on escape status after leaving the Rapid City Community Work Center earlier today. The South Dakota Department of Corrections reporting that 54-year-old Ernest Foose left the facility without authorization. Foose is described as a white male, 6 feet tall, 195 pounds, gray hair, and hazel eyes. Foose is serving time for several offenses, including forgery and conspiracy to commit grand theft. If you see Foose or know about his whereabouts, contact law enforcement immediately at the number on your screen. Well, today is a day of remembrance across the U.S. as national cemeteries host Wreaths Across America honoring our nation's veterans. This nationwide event taking place close to home, the Civil Air Patrol, Veteran Services Organizations, and citizens holding a wreath-laying ceremony at Black Hills National Cemetery. The event celebrating veterans of each branch of the military, the Merchant Marine, prisoners of war, and those still missing in action. Members of each branch presenting the wreaths along with the Knights of Columbus. Organizers welcoming attendees to lay wreaths at grave sites, then look up to the veteran to make a deeper connection.
At some point in time, it would be a tremendous undertaking, but it would be a fantastic thing. Over 18,000 grave sites here, to have a wreath on every one of them would be just utterly fantastic.
Since 1992, Wreaths Across America has been donating holiday wreaths in tribute to veterans that have been laid to rest. Well, governments from nearly 190 countries today adopting a historic global climate agreement that for the first time asks all countries to limit their greenhouse gas emissions. NBC's Tony DeCopil has details from Paris.
The room was silent, the deal was done, the gavel was banged, and it was like a rocket had landed on the moon.
The Paris Agreement is adopted.
The world has come to an agreement on climate change, a 31-page pact that does 3 big things. Number 1, limits global temperature rise to 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit or less. We're already halfway there, so that's an ambitious target. Number 2, $100 billion will be funneled to developing nations to adapt and mitigate the effects of climate change. And number 3, this is a really ambitious one, net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2100. And every 5 years, the nations of the world will have to come back to the table to ratchet up their ambitions.
On behalf of the United States, I can say categorically that while, yes, we think this is in our interest, as I think every nation here does, much more importantly, this is in the interest of every nation on earth.
But there is a catch here. This agreement, while international law, is also simultaneously voluntary. The pledges that countries have made could be ended at any time if a regime changes. But jubilation here when the deal was struck. 190 countries, delegations working extremely hard, celebration, jubilation, 25 years in the making. Tonight here in Paris, the deal is complete. Tony DeCopel, NBC News, Paris.
And the discussion on climate change is not likely to end anytime soon. And speaking of climate change, a brisk day today in the Black Hills. Will these temperatures hold out through the weekend, or can we expect things to warm up? Let's turn things over to Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Well, Justin, no, they're not going to warm up. As a matter of fact, we're going to see temperatures cool off. Here's some of the high temperatures around the Black Hills today. You can see upper 30s, lower 40s, and then tonight these temperatures are going to be dropping down into the 20s. High temperatures tomorrow, we don't see any 40s, folks. We'll see just a bunch of 30s, middle to upper 30s for high temperatures tomorrow. Already we're seeing some cooler temperatures tomorrow than what we had today. And as we start the next work week, these temperatures here will be a lot cooler. Justin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Bob. Well, the Rapid City Police Department facing off today against the Rapid City Fire Department for their annual friendly broomball game. The match at Main Street Square being held to collect stuffed animals for children in need this holiday season. As the puck drops, players from both teams slipping and sliding on the ice while the donations were being collected. Organizers say they are donating the stuffed animals to local youth and family services. Continuing in the holiday spirit now, Black Hills Urgent Care and Black Hills Surgical Center teaming up to host the second annual Trot for Tot 5K event. Nearly 150 runners braving the cold today, hoping to provide support to the Cornerstone Women's and Children's House in Rapid City. Participants bringing donations of a toy, women or children's clothes, scarves, hats, or mittens.
All the proceeds will go to the Women's and Children's Home, the Cornerstone Women's and Children's Home, to help support their families during the holidays that may not have everything they need to buy gifts and have a nice holiday meal. So thanks to all the support from the community. We're happy to provide that for them, and hopefully everyone can have a Merry Christmas.
And organizers say participation in the event is growing. They say the event is proving to be a holiday success. They're collecting piles of clothes and toys. Well, still to come, your local weather. That's up next right after the break. Stay with us. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 10.
Hi, I'm Governor Dennis Dugard, and to all the NewsCenter1 viewers, a very Merry Christmas from Linda and me.
It's true. Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads don't come on a sizzling platter, but they do come on a flatbread, which, if you think about it, is much better to eat. Arby's, we have the meats.
South Dakota undergraduate students continue to find a high-quality education at Chadron State College, thanks to the Chadron State Eagle Rate. It's more affordable than ever to be a part of Chadron State's proud tradition. Find the major you want with CSC's outstanding on-campus and online programs. With a degree from CSC, you'll have the tools to succeed in your career. South Dakota students, take advantage of the Chadron State Eagle Rate today. Call 1-800-CHADRON or visit csc.edu.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Man goes to Great Cutters for haircut.
He said, what?
Man goes to the Man Salon for haircut. You get a haircut, shampoo, hot towel, and neck and shoulder massage, all for only $17. The Man Salon, where men go to get their hair cut.
Explore, imagine, learn, create, play. From the classics you remember to today's finest quality toys. An amazing collection that will captivate and inspire the special children in your life is waiting at Who's Toy House. The friendly toy experts offer exceptional customer service, including complimentary gift wrapping. Every visit is an adventure. Who's Toy House in the Main Street Square shops, downtown Rapid City.
In the Black Hills, the weather can go from this to this in an instant. At the The NewsCenter1 weather team is there for all the seasons. So when the seasons change, NewsCenter1 will be there. Your one weather source for all 4 seasons.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, let's start off with the TrueView Titan radar. We still have some snow in South Dakota. You can see all the heavier snow is now generally over southeastern South Dakota. All this stuff is moving slowly from the west to east. A little bit of light snow earlier today in the southern hills, southwestern South Dakota, but as I said, that is now pushing off to the east. We don't expect any more snow tonight nor tomorrow. Let's wait until Monday evening and Tuesday. I think we have a little better chance to see some, at least some more widespread snow at that time. High temperature today, 43. Normal is 37, 27. Our low temperature, 718 sun up. 414, that sun will be setting. Let's see, this is Ellsworth now. We have some clouds moving in already. 31 is that current temperature. Winds, no problem out of the east-southeast at 5. Here's the future satellite radar. Now, this is tomorrow. We stop it at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. We have a major storm system located over here in Kansas, and look what it's doing. This cold front is going to kick off some very strong thunderstorms, possibly some severe weather from the middle Mississippi Valley all the way down into the lower Mississippi Valley as that cold air just undercuts all this very warm moisture across the southeast. Some widespread rain in the Midwest, but as far as we're concerned, we have high pressure building in, and that's going to dry us out. We're looking for plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Partly cloudy, mostly sunny skies, but as I already pointed out, temperatures are not going to warm up much at all. Now, let's look ahead into Monday. We'll see increasing clouds as this low gets a little bit closer to the Black Hills. So the clouds will be increasing, and as they thicken up a little bit, yeah, we'll see some light snow Monday evening, and then we'll have periods of light snow throughout the day on Tuesday. All of that should be ending early Wednesday. And when it's all said and done, 1 to 2 to possibly 3 inches of snow. That's what the models are telling us now. But as we get a little closer, we'll have a little better idea as to snowfall amounts. The upper level pattern, that also supports what I just mentioned. This is right now, and you can see this is the snow that's occurring over central and eastern part of the state at the present time. We have this trough. That's giving us a little bit of instability, certainly some cool temperatures. And then we got another trough coming in, and this is what's going to kick off the snow late Monday and Tuesday. And this trough is a little bit more widespread, so we are expecting the snow to be a little bit more widespread. But the good news is we're now as we work our way through the end of next week, this is Friday, 10 p.m., we're now beginning to see some ridging taking place. So next weekend, temperatures should start warming up again. Saturday and Sunday of next week, we expect to see some more milder temperatures. Here's our future satellite radar. This is tomorrow. The clouds over the eastern half of the state, while we enjoy partly cloudy, mostly sunny skies. And then on Monday, here come those clouds again. And as I said, they'll begin to thicken up a little bit, and we'll see some light snow move in late Monday and throughout the day on Tuesday. High temperatures today, there they are. Okay, in the 30s and a few 40s around the Black Hills and the foothills. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to see a whole slew of 30s all across South Dakota. And then on Monday, temperatures still in the 30s. We don't expect to see any warming trend until next weekend. We'll have to wait until next weekend for that. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills for tomorrow now. 40 Spearfish, 39 Custer, 39 Pine Ridge, and 38 Phillip. Temperature is a little bit cooler than what we had today. 39 Belle Fourche. Hot Springs, though, lower 40s, 42. The forecast for tonight, 25 for that overnight low, partly cloudy skies. Somewhat of a chilly evening with those winds out of the south, 5 to 10. And tomorrow, not 40s. We'll see upper 30s, mostly sunny, though, but still a little bit chilly. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10. Here's a forecast for tomorrow night. We got 21, partly cloudy. Clouds will be on the increase, and as those clouds, as I said, thicken up a little bit, we'll begin to see a little bit of light snow developing after midnight tomorrow. 7-day forecast, 38 on Monday, and then look at these high temperatures, only in the 20s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But that upper level pattern is telling us maybe this weekend we'll see some milder temperatures, and certainly we have that reflected on our 7-day forecast, 41 on Saturday. And we'll look for that snow, as I said, 1 to 3 inches possible late Monday and throughout the day on Tuesday. ClickBrickDeals.com, get $20 at Pizza Ranch in Spearfish for just $10. All you folks living in and around Spearfish, if you want to save $10 on some delicious pizza, grab that coupon and head over to the Pizza Ranch.
Always a good deal.
You bet.
All right, thanks, Bob. Well, coming up right after the break, gun control and gun violence continue to make headlines across America. The issues are bleeding over onto the campaign trail. That's up next. Stay with us.
You've certainly put in the effort. You started from scratch and have made something that you want to see last well into the future. Maybe someday you'll call it a legacy. But for now, you've just got to get the bread out, the door open, and the bills paid. Having someone at your side who understands where you've been and where you want to go can make all the difference. Small business success? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
Wake up in your first home. Wake up in a home you've made a bit bigger. Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home that doesn't even have an address. As your life evolves, your dream home evolves too, and protecting it takes committed support. At American Family Insurance, we support your dreams. See how you can save with Ring Video Doorbell at amfam.com/ring.
Spend the day in downtown Rapid City this holiday season. Turn your shopping experience into an adventure. Catch a show, visit a gallery, or stop to refuel at one of the many eateries or pubs. From home decor and toys to culinary gifts and fashion, downtown Rapid City has everything on your list. Shop local and spend the day in downtown Rapid City. For a list of shops, restaurants, and downtown gift card participants, visit downtownrapidcity.com.
'Twas thinking of Christmas with my money half gone when I thought of good deals from First National Pawn. I'll spin the wheel and save up to 50%. Huge sale, less money will be spent. They have iPods and iPads and laptops galore, PlayStation and Xbox and Wii in the store. There were games for them all and car audio too. There was Bluetooth speakers and headphones for you. Sales on DVDs, Blu-rays, and box sets do tell. Native American art and cool leather as well. Guitars, drums, violins, tools too. First National Pawn's huge sale is for you.
You ready? Some call it giving back. Oh, come on, kid. We call it Share the Love. During our Share the Love event, get a new Subaru and we'll donate $250 to those in need. Subaru will have given over $65 million in 8 years. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
In addition to the 4 national charities, we have selected the Humane Society of the Black Hills. Stop into Courtesy Subaru and see how you can help us share the love this year.
The gun debate is playing out across the country today, with some groups advocating for fewer restrictions on where people can carry guns, while others are working to get them off the streets. And in Texas, a pretend mass shooting by gun rights proponents is drawing a lot of fire. NBC's Chris Pallone has the story.
In Austin, Texas, the battle over guns reigniting just steps from where one of the country's worst mass shootings took place nearly 50 years ago, the University of Texas. A guns right group staged a march with unconcealed long guns at their sides, and then a pretend mass shooting with cardboard weapons and ketchup blood.
We're hoping to get the point across to people that gun-free zones are target-rich environments and that they need to be banned.
But following mass killings in Paris and San Bernardino, California, counter-protesters said the display was an insult to gun violence victims.
I'm just appalled that who does things like this, who thinks these ideas up.
At the same time, police in Clearwater, Florida were giving out gift cards to anyone who voluntarily gave up their guns. $50 for a handgun, $100 for a rifle. The conversation extends to the campaign trail, where Republican frontrunner Donald Trump told supporters Saturday the Second Amendment would be, quote, totally protected if he became president. Trump asserting the San Bernardino massacre would have been less devastating if the victims had guns.
If I were there, if you were there, if anybody here that had a weapon, if you were in that room, those people wouldn't have shot 14 people. We might have gone down fighting, but they're going down with us.
A hot-button issue evoking strong feelings on all sides. Chris Pallone, NBC News, New York.
Gun rights are a hot topic across the U.S. Monday marks the 3rd anniversary of the school massacre in Newtown, Connecticut. Well, still to come, the Rapid City Rush looked to sweep the Quad City Mallards, plus the Rapid City Invitational Wrestling Tournament wrapped up this afternoon. I'll have highlights coming up next in sports.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. The Ford Holiday Sales Event, with 0% financing for 60 months on 2015 F-150 and Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. Plus $1,000 holiday bonus cash on 2015 Focus and 2016 Fusion and Escape. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 cash back and no payments for 90 days. Only at your local Ford stores.
Firehouse Brewing Company presents The Hilarious Musical, The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Based loosely on Charles Dickens' great unfinished novel, the show takes audience participation to new heights by allowing you to decide who killed the unfortunate young Edwin Drood. Performances Friday and Saturday nights. Get tickets at brewingtheater.com.
Are you ready to relax, unwind, and be pampered? Treat yourself with Sabelle Salon and Spa's professional cosmetologists. Take advantage of this month's great specials. Our warm and comfortable atmosphere will melt away the stress. Beginning January 1st, enjoy a complimentary glass of wine with your services. From facials to waxes, hair extensions, and more. Sabelle is your getaway. Located in Tuscany Square, Rapid City.
Ties and socks? Boring. Tattoos and piercings? Now we're talking. This year, give them a gift certificate from Wild Idea or Thrash's Tattoo and Piercing. And in appreciation, we'll give you 25% in added value, good towards any product or service, including piercings, tattoos, even permanent cosmetics. Hurry in for this incredible 25% bonus offer, good for a limited time only, at Wild Idea and Thrash's Tattoo and Piercing, Rapid City.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, the last time a team from western South Dakota won the Rapid City Invitational Wrestling Tournament was Rapid City Stevens back in 2009, and it looked like that streak wasn't going to end this year. Pierre entered the final day on top of the team standings, but Sturgis was tied for second, just 21 points off the lead. And before we take a look at the team scores, let's check out some of today's highlights. We'll start with the 138-pound championship match. It was tied at 1 after 3 periods, but in the sudden victory period, Tanner Bringle of Sturgis picks up 2 points for the takedown and goes on to defeat Riley McSherry from Rapid City Central by a score of 3-1. Moving on to the championship match now at 152 pounds. Late in the third, with it tied at 5 apiece, Jacob DeSursa of Hot Springs uses the Super Duck move to pick up 2 points here, and DeSursa holds on to beat Hunter O'Connor of Sioux Falls, Washington in a 7-5 decision. Now to the 170-pound championship match. Bradley Nelson from Aberdeen Central pinned Colton Hitchue of Douglas in just 58 seconds. And finally, Joel Carpenter of Sturgis battled Colby Steek of Hettinger, North Dakota for the 220-pound title. Carpenter earned 2 points for the takedown, and he went on to win the match 4-1. Plus, Carpenter handed Steek his first loss of the season. As we take a look now at the final team scores, Pierre captured the team title for the second time in 4 years with 223.5 points. The Governors finished 21.5 points ahead of Sturgis. Spearfish finished in 6th place with 158 points. Moving on to the hardwood now, where the Rapid City Central boys team lost to Rock Springs, Wyoming 72-44, and the Stevens Raiders picked up their first win of the season today. Jacob Martin made a free throw with 9/10 of a second remaining to lift the Raiders over 4th-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln 54-53. In other action, Rapid City Christian opened the season today with a big win over Phillips, 79-47. Plus, second-ranked Sioux Falls, Washington knocked off St. Thomas More in boys hoops, 58-42. Meanwhile, in girls basketball, Rapid City Central improves to 3-0 on the year with a 5-point win over Casper and Natrona. Plus, 5th-ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln topped the Stevens Raiders Excuse me, we did not get that score, so we'll move on to the next board. Elsewhere, it was Lee Deadwood over Harding County, final score 55-29, and top-ranked Sioux Falls, Washington hands St. Thomas More its first loss of the season, 59-53. Shifting gears to men's basketball, the School of Mines upset Chadron State 66-60. Also, Black Hill State downed Regis University 84-59. On the women's side, the School of Mines picked up their first conference win of the season with a 71-64 victory over Chadron State, and the Lady Yellow Jackets improved to 6-1 on the season with an 11-point win over Regis University. Shifting gears to hockey now, where the Rapid City Rush wrapped up a 2-game series tonight against Quad City. Early on in the first period, Zach Cohen takes the puck inside and shoots. Then he scores on the second attempt. Cohen with his 6th goal of the season, and the Rush take a 1-0 lead. And then the Teddy Bears start to fly as the annual Teddy Bear Toss. All the teddy bears collected tonight were donated to Youth and Family Services. Back to the action now. For the second night in a row, the Mallards kept Danny Battaccio busy. Here he had another save, one of 35 saves on the night, but it wasn't enough as Quad City wins this one by a final score of 2-1. And meanwhile, in boys hockey, Keegan Anderson scored a hat trick to help lead Sioux Falls West past the Rushmore by a final score of 7-4. And in girls hockey, Aberdeen defeated the Rushmore Thunder for the second straight night, 8-1. And finally, Alabama running back Derrick Henry has won the Heisman Trophy. Henry rewrote the SEC record books this season. He broke the single-season rushing record with 1,886 rushing yards. He beat out Stanford running back Christian McCaffrey and quarterback Deshaun Watson. And finally, at the National Finals Rodeo, Lisa Lockhart finished in 4th place tonight. And overall in the world standings, she finished in 2nd with $285,000 in earnings. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
Dear future, please help. The present is kind of a scary place. I have no money, no job, no clothes. I feel completely helpless. But I hear good things about you, future. Like, I'll have hair, and friends, and books, and music. I can't wait to meet you.
At the all-new Colonial House, Kevin and Vicky Bashira have lots to offer.
More seating.
We got it.
More parking.
We got it.
To-go station.
We got that.
How about a bigger bar?
Definitely have that.
Caramel rolls.
We got that. One level, no steps.
And we got that.
New salad bar.
We got it.
Later hours for the bar. And a new cocktail menu.
We got that. Big windows?
Definitely have that. Who's cleaning them?
Not me.
The Colonial House cooks with fire. Now open in their new location on Mount Rushmore Road.
The best dealership in the hills.
I really appreciate the lack of high-pressure sales tactics. Purchasing from Hirschroods was easy.
I appreciated the respect they gave me by walking me through all the features of my new car, the service requirements, and the complete warranty.
After visiting half a dozen dealerships, we like you guys the best.
They say your best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hirschroods in Sturgis, I-90 and exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
For gifts you won't find anywhere else, take a lesson from the world's most experienced gift giver. Shop Prairie Edge.
7-day forecast, 39 tomorrow, and then increasing clouds on Monday. Look for some snow on Tuesday, possibly 1 to 3 inches.
And that's all the time we have. Be sure to join us tomorrow night at 10. Until then, from all of us here at NewsCenter1, have a good night.
For a limited time, save up to $12.50 on Sentra. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
We got the new TemperFlex, and it's got the spring and bounce of a traditional mattress.
You sink into it, but you can still move around.
And now that I have a TemperFlex, I can finally get a good night's sleep.
I flop down on the bed, and it's just like, oh, this is perfect.
I can sleep now through the night.
Change your sleep. Change your life. Change to Tempur-Pedic.
Better tomorrow, start tonight at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer. Come in and get fitted for your new Tempur-Pedic today.
One word describes the Vista UAV. tough. Crash it, smash it,